months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And now some motion before the snap. Man, this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So the puck rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Block taking the snap at 1. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Clock now on 1st down. Looking inside, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. On the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this throw caught left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down Falcons.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 7. Washington 0.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On play action, lock. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up.
Oh, looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And Mark throws another. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Falcons
again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a Falcon first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Washington. Big play there. 85 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Falcons 28, Washington 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup makes...
This is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together? Well, he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
48-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Block. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Yards to go. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he
just intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Block off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just take it up?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Block working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, block. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Page, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes this Washington 35. Falcons.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And heavy stop just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Armstrong. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they put this right upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Locke now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First down, Falcons.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
It's a gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 42. Washington 30.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Put 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
11 yards for number 11. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second down now, it's Page. Some strong running at the 20. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a third down.
At the 31. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now third.
Here's Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. On first down, Locke. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the gun, Locke. Football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Locke. Back to Brown, this time complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Locke. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.